Hello and welcome back to RPG Maker MV. So, we have, off camera, I've done a fair bit of work on padding it out a bit. So, I've added some quests, key quests, to get over the bridges so you can segregate off certain sections of the map. I've added boss fights in, um, wandering merchants, inns, so you don't have to constantly put towns in. I've put a couple extra towns. I haven't filtered any more quests in the towns. You can pad that out as much as you like. It's just to get this through. What we really want to do today is go through everything again, and now we're going to save this as a standalone game. Okay, so starting off with our intro page. So again, this will be a transparently player event. So the player will start up as transparent. Going through scripts, he'll move down, left, 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 down, down. Bring him to about here or something. And then it'll go on to the next page because self switch is on. This is to choose the character and turns on switch B, but also turns off. It brings the player into here and turns off the transparency so the player becomes visible. And then on the player touch, it reads the next bit, but it enables key quest 1, which is the main quest for the game. So that is the first bit. It'll then kick you out into the town, which you know, the flower girl and the clown, and various ones as the inns and everything. So nothing much has changed on there. When you added the two quests, again, you can filter it out. It's not a big deal. You can set different quests so you can have them look for dogs and and everything. If you want to do a lot more in the towns, that's not a problem. Same with all the shops are all set up to do it. And this is the main world map. So you can see we've got two different key 1 bridges. Now the reason for this is if you go there, that's a dead end. It's a little bit sneaky, but hell, it pads the game out. And so they'll need to complete the boss fight, which is here. I think it is the stone cave. Yeah, it is. So again, there's chests, there's randoms, it's all set up for random encounters as well. So within the cave, you can get bats and slimes, but there's also like flying bats and stuff that's around, and the main boss is an orc, I think. Yeah, and you'll get 1,000 gold plus 2 swords, and you'll get key 1. So that also finishes the key 1 quest, which then if you go to one of the bridges will allow you, if key quest is on, hold on. Yeah, there might be a problem with that one. Because we are doing the finish at the thing, I don't need that. We just need them to get the key. So I might have to do that on the others as well. I've added some chests. We're going to have to pad this out a bit with some more scenery. That's not a problem. Yeah, I didn't add that. That was the only one I think I've added in. Abandoned town is the last one. Yeah. So yeah, that was only the one. So again, everything is set up for random encounters, so you don't need to put any individual events. I have on the world and a couple of other places, but so what we're going to do while we're here is we're going to pad this out with some interior. When I get the right tiles. What you don't want to do is put too much down and cause blockage for the players. Don't say I've got to do it bit by bit. Oh, a pain. So yeah, this is the only thing about this is you kind of can't. Well, maybe you can, but it doesn't work with me. Group select. So when you got things going over certain blocks. So, yeah, you just pad it out as much as you like. few dead ends. Okay, so I will delay that. We're just a little maze. Well, not really a maze, just a little puzzle area for it. Probably no one's going to go in there. What we'll do is right click that, open that up. just add. We'll drop some random event monsters in. Why not? Bang a few around here. Just to pad again, it's just padding it out. Make it a little bit more challenging. Okay. So the final boss is here. Right, so we have done key quests to get through the bridges. We've set up the boss fights to get the keys. We've set up inns for players to rest and recover all the stats. This chest started around with gold and items. There's wandering merchants with all of the goodies. So see if we can see if this before crashes. See how that goes. Yeah, so main boss, find the keys, find key progress. Your friends are waiting to join them in the inn. So you shouldn't be able to allow him to join. And display is. Yep. Yep. So we're just gonna get all these added in. So I'm not going to bother with those quests. Do you have the key? You don't have the key, find it. So it'll kick you out if you try to cross the bridge. So there's a wandering merchant. He literally has everything for sale. So, oh, cancelled that off. Dang, I cancelled the game rather than. Well, it's gonna work. So, what we need to do now is see if this is a standalone. So what we do is we go to File, Deployment. Okay, so you got traces along the top. Now, to do these is going to be a pain, which I'm not going to do. I'm just going to do Windows. If you want to go ahead and do them, that's fine. Don't need to encrypt anything. So I'm just going to choose a location to save to. And I'm going to call this This sucks. Click OK. And that's it. And that's all you have to do. If you were going to do it to Android and Apple OS, you'd need for your mobile phones, it would do the same thing, but then you'd have to do get a Java package to convert it to a NetPack file converter. There's loads of videos on the web, on YouTube, to show you how to do that. But what I would also say is, if you are doing it for mobiles, is to include some kind of gamepad plugin. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to use it unless they've got a joypad. Okay, so that should put it in the folder. And all you do is run the game.exe. And there you have it. There's your game ready to That's your game. All you do is you just either zip or give this on a USB key or whatever you want to do, save it to disk, whatever you want, and give it to whoever you want it to. That is it. And that is how you create a game. Now, best thing about this is, with the random encounters, set on a map, what an entire map is, you'll never run out of enemies. You'll get bored well before you actually run out. You'll end up switching off because you're just going to face the same types. So I would suggest doing a load in there. Literally, you can do a quick game, but spend some time, pad it out, get your quest sorted, do yourself a storyboard. I've only done 3 keys for the main quest, but you could have that literally panned out into subquests to point you towards the bosses. Your only limitation is your own imagination in regards to this, so don't be afraid to do it. Now I have seen a few of these on Steam, but it's really, if you're going to do that kind of thing, you really need a better RPG maker. This is really just a quick, well, not even that quick, but this is just a quick thing. If you want to do something more custom for yourself, you do it with this, because you can add your own pictures and everything into your folder, your project folder. So in your image folders, you've got all your faces and characters and everything. You just put everything in that. So you can put different PNGs in there. As long as it's a PNG file, it'll get picked up. And you can choose your face, create your characters. Yeah, so that is it. That is the end of the series for this. I hope it's helped you a little bit. Like I said, there's a ton of documentation and tutorials in YouTube regarding this spin-off, and don't be afraid to experiment. I mean, you can add puzzles and everything. You know, you just enjoy what you. As long as you enjoy doing it, it's probably the best thing. And you've got something at the end that you can see. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you next time.